Put your props off to the side for now. Let your knees open wide on your mat. Reach your arms forward and start to soften the head down towards the mat. Taking a really deep breath in through your nose, reach your arms a little bit further forward. And as you exhale, soften the chest. Soften around the spine. You can shift the weight around a little bit or come into stillness and enjoy a little bit of stillness here. Sometimes just coming into the position of child's pose and connecting your third eye down on the mat has a calming effect. So just start to observe. Observe. And as you're observing, try to move into a different place of your mind where you don't need to work out any problems, where you don't need to analyze anything or be critical or judgmental about anything at all. Move into a part of your brain as though you were under the water in the ocean, just watching all the beautiful fish and all the beautiful wildlife, all the colors, the gentle movement of things, how they are in water. Even when things are moving really quickly in water, I always feel like it has this sense of grace. And that's what this fluid element does to movement. It kind of smooths out the edges. So imagining today, tonight, as you move with your breath and your body, that you're doing this kind of dance. Mind and breath and body all coming together, Tristana, this triad. It's called Tristana in Sanskrit. The Vinyasa lineage talks a lot about this union, this three-way union, and allowing it to be a dance. So keeping the mind present and connected to the body, the breath, and know that your energy, the mind, wherever it goes, a lot of energy follows it there. That's why we tend to say that the body responds primarily to the content of the thoughts, not the pace of the thoughts, the content. So let go of any distractions, especially those that are negative or coming from a place of fear. Move into a place where your thoughts are rooted in love and rooted in the present moment, very open to receive. You can offer up anything else right now at the beginning of your practice, making a dedication, letting something go that's been bothering you, letting go of the urge to really change anything and just be fully present with whatever's going on for you in your life. And smooth out the edges. Take one more big body breath in. Fill your belly. Expand across the ribs. Fill the lungs. Open mouth, exhale. Bring your hands back onto the mat. Spread the fingers wide. Move into tabletop. And turn the fingers towards your knees right away. Tuck the toes under. Shift the weight forward and back. And enjoy the stretch as you sink the hips back. You can replace the palms back to a normal position, starting to circle the hips and the spine. Let the head and the neck move around a little bit too. Circle in the other direction. And then moving just into cat-cow with the spine, inhaling as you lift through the chest. Exhale, rounding, coiling everything up and in. Keep going at your own pace. Finishing up in one more round of breath. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips to your first downward facing dog, and pedal the legs out. Bending one knee and then the other. Lifting the tailbone high up to the sky. Feel like you're lengthening starting at the very, very base of this pose. So from your palms and from your feet, you're lengthening along the backs of the legs, along the arms, all the way through your spine. Let your head be relaxed. Take a full inhale. As you exhale, shift forward to plank, soft elbows, lower your hips, and lift through the chest. Take a full inhale here. And exhale, lift back to downward facing dog. Do it a couple times with your own breath. Rolling forward, inhaling, lifting through the chest, maybe look up. And exhaling, rounding back to your downward dog. One more, inhaling. And exhaling. Walk the feet up to your hands. Let the feet land about hip width distance apart and find ragdoll. So soft knees. Resting your palms in the opposite elbow crease and swaying side to side. Shake your head no, nod it yes. And imagine as you're shaking your head out and you're relaxing your whole torso, all of the tension from your day, maybe even from the week or longer, is just falling out of the crown of the head, making a little puddle on the ground near your feet. Letting all of that tension melt away. Full breath in. Open mouth, loud exhale. Bring the hands to your hips. Knees can be soft again. Lengthen the spine about halfway up. Pause there. Then press into the feet and stand all the way up. Bring your hands right around to your low back. Keep the knees soft and start to press the hips forward. Hug your elbows close together. Lift through the chest. Look up and soften into the back bend. One more breath in. Finish the exhale, rise back to standing, and toe heel your feet all the way together. Spread your toes wide. Inhale, reach your arms up. Interlace everything but the index finger and lean to the right side. And feel like you're lengthening into the lean. Come back up, breath in. Over to the other side. Ground down through your right foot, opening the chest a little bit. You guys look good. Inhale, back up. One more time, maybe leaning deeper to the right. Inhale, back up. And exhale, keeping the length, leaning left. Nicely on. Inhale, back up. Exhale, open your arms nice and wide. Hinge from your hip creases, forward fold. We're going to warm up with some lunging today. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, lunge the right foot to the back of the mat. Stay high on the ball of the foot. You're welcome to use a block. I like to be on my fingertips for this. So hands down for this first lunge series. Deep bend into the front knee, lifting through the chest. Take an inhale. Nice, you guys. Exhale, one hamstring stretch. Shift the weight into the back foot. You can point the left toes up. Square your hips off. Stay here for a breath in. And as you exhale, re-bend the left knee. Plant the palms, step back to plank. Full breath in. Exhale, half chaturanga. Inhale, press up. Exhale, side plank on the right. Drop your heels over to the right. Lift your left arm up. So I'm scissoring the legs. You're welcome to do the same. Take a full inhale. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Half chaturanga. Press back up. Inhale. Exhale, side plank on the other side. Right arm reaches up. Lift your hips nice and high. Full breath in. Exhale, right hand down. Full chaturanga into your cobra or upward facing dog. Then use the exhale to roll over your toes back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. And soften as you exhale. Right leg comes high to the sky. Breath in. Bend the knee. Open your inner thigh. Square right back off on your inhale, lengthening. Exhale, step the right foot through between your hands. High on the fingertips. Take an inhale, lifting through the heart. And exhale, hamstring stretch. Pointing up through your right toes, draw your right hip back. One more breath. Finish the full exhale and rebend your right knee. Step the left foot up to meet the right. Halfway lift, top of the mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way to standing, reaching up through your arms. Exhale, hands in prayer, bend the elbows, lean into your forearms, lean back. Inhale, reach your arms back up, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. High on the ball of the back foot. Simple twist. Inhale, right arm to the sky. As you exhale, big backstroke motion with your right arm, reaching back, leaning back, and circling the arm around. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, drop the right hand down. So same thing, step to plank on an inhale. Strong core, half chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, side plank on the right. Maybe stack or float your left leg as you reach your left arm up. Lift your hips really high for one breath in. Exhale, left hand down, half chaturanga. Inhale, press up. Exhale, second side, right arm to the sky, maybe floating your right leg up. One breath in. Exhale, full chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, roll over, downward dog. Breathe through the nose. Softening heels to the mat as you exhale. Inhale your left leg high. Bend the knee, open the inner thigh. Square right back off on a breath in, lengthening, engaging. Exhale, step your left foot through between the hands. Simple twist on the left. Left arm reaching up, high on the ball of your right foot. Then reaching back and around, backstroke motion with your left arm. Nice, guys. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, left hand plants on the outside of the foot. Step the right foot up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way to standing. And exhale, interlace the hands behind your tailbone. Roll the shoulders back. Try to straighten out the elbows, pressing the knuckles down. Take a breath in. Lead with your chest, long spine into the forward fold. Add a shoulder stretch. One big breath. Release the hands back around your feet. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. This time, exhale, plank, step back, and lower right down, chaturanga. Cycle through the vinyasa, back to downward facing dog. Great job, you guys. Keep it flowing. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open the inner thigh. So stay here for about 3 breaths. You can turn your left fingers out or drop to the left forearm. Staying high through your chest and spiraling your hips over to the right a little bit deeper. Square everything back in your one-legged downward dog, right leg long. Exhale, right knee hugs into your chest. Round the spine, lift through your knee and shin. Tap the knee and shin to the mat, inhale. And squeeze through your belly, lift it back up high, round the spine. Inhale, tap the knee down. Exhale, squeeze it up. One more, tap your right knee, inhale. Squeeze knee to chest and step the right foot between your hands. Staying high on the ball of the back foot. Interlace the hands behind your tailbone. Roll the shoulders back. Press the knuckles down the tailbone. Lift the chest up. Settling into the legs here, nice and strong in your back leg. Pressing the knuckles down to the mat. Lift through your chest. Take a full breath in. Stay active in your legs and bow to a humble warrior shape inside of your right knee. Keep a deep bend in the right knee. Release hands, sweep the mat around your right foot, full crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, right hand to the hip, hook your left elbow outside of the right knee. And for this first round, reach your right arm back. Press the knee into your left elbow and reach back further through your right arm. Here for 3, for 2, and 1. Full crescent, coming back up, inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Lean the heart to your prayer hands. Warrior 3, hands in prayer. Lengthening your left leg back and reaching your heart forward. Square your left hip down to the mat. Come to standing with your left knee. Bend it, lift it high. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to the outside of the knee. Left arm reaching back. Press the knee into the hand to twist. Breathing. Twisting a little deeper on the exhale. Nice cookie. Come back to center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, first figure four, left ankle above the right knee, hands to prayer, take a low seat. Maybe soften the hands towards your leg. Come right back up. Inhale, lift the knee, lift the arms. Exhale, standing splits. Fold over your right leg, kick the left leg high to the sky. Stay here for one breath in, lengthen the left leg a little higher. Exhale, lunge it to the back of the mat. Plant the palms. Inhale, right leg can float in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Cycle through with your breath. Back to downward facing dog. Big breaths through your nose. Left leg high to the sky, inhale. Bend the knee, open the inner thigh. So spiraling from your hips up to the ribs, option to lower your right forearm down or any other variation you took on the first side. Squaring the leg off, inhale, lengthen it, and exhale, plug the left knee in towards the chest, rounding through the spine. So stay with the weight shifted way forward for these. Inhale, tap your left knee. Exhale, round the spine, lift it high. Inhale, tap, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze and lift. One more. Inhale, tap. Exhale, squeeze it up and step the left foot through between your hands. Nice, you guys. Interlace the hands behind you and peeling your chest up off the thigh. Deep bend stays in the front knee, pressing the knuckles down the back leg. Lift up through your heart. Full inhale. Exhale, lean forward inside of the left knee, humble warrior variation. Try to hug in towards the midline of the body and mat. Release your hands, sweep along the mat, come all the way back up, crescent, inhale. Exhale, left hand to your hip, big hook of your right elbow outside of the knee. Press into the knee to lift the belly up and over the thigh, reach your left arm back. Pressing knee to elbow, maybe connect right hand to your heart. Twist a little deeper for 3, 2, very good, guys. And 1, hands to prayer, face off to the center. Lift the chest up, lean into your prayer hands, right leg floats off. Warrior 3, squaring your right hip down to the mat. Take one more inhale. Exhale, come to standing with the right knee. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, twist outside of the knee with your left hand. Reach your right arm back. Breathe for 3. Twist a little deeper. 2. And 1. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lift the knee up. And exhale, figure 4. Sit low. You can use the hands for a little bit extra if you like. We'll be back. Just one more breath here. Coming all the way up with the knee and the arms. Inhale. Standing splits. Kick the right leg up high as you bow over your left leg. Lengthen up through your right leg. One more breath in. And exhale, lunge the right foot to the back of the mat and take your flow. Use your breath. Deep breaths through your nose. Doing great, you guys. We're just going to keep building. Open mouth exhales if you have excess heat you'd like to get rid of. Inhale, right leg back up to the sky. Bend the knee, open the inner thigh. So from this position, shift more of the weight into your hands. Come to the outside edge of your left foot. Stack your left wrist under the shoulder. Reach your right arm up and then back for your right foot. Right hand gets the foot and maybe you hold for 3, 2, 1. Right back up. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step it between your hands. Drop your left knee down. Untuck the left toes. Inhale, reach up through your arms. Exhale, lean over to the right side. You're welcome to keep your hands in prayer or bring the right hand down. Inhale, right arm back up. And go for your fuller crescent twist. Hook the elbow. Now the palms can find prayer or even binding, lifting the back knee off of the mat. Really deepening your twist first before you open the arms, before you bind. Last 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the hands around your right foot. Nice, guys. Hop the left foot a third closer. Inhale, warrior 1. Come on up. And exhale, if you have mobility in your chest and shoulders, find reverse prayer behind the back. Otherwise, holding your forearms. It's just fine. Pressing into the right foot to straighten the leg and feel like you're continuing to press to engage your thigh. Right hip squares in as the left hip squares forward. Inhale, strong legs, lift the chest. Exhale, long spine, slowly forward fold. Aiming to get the belly towards your thigh and the chest past the knee eventually. Stay here and breathe into your right leg. Those of you that want to play with more challenge, shift the weight into the right foot. Toppling tree, kick the left leg up to the sky. Last 3, wherever you are. 2. And we'll meet in warrior 1. Nice, guys. Nice, Carolina. Hop your feet a little wider. Bring your right hand to your hip crease. Again, guide your right leg straight, this time twisting. Inhale, reach your left arm forward. Exhale, revolving triangle. Use a block under your left hand if you'd like. Pull your right hip back. Right hand can help. Check your low back. Feel it. It should be nice and flat. Then twisting the belly up and over your right thigh. Right arm to the sky. Here for 5. Deepen on the exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right arm sweeps along the side of your body. Both arms reach forward and bring you to standing. Inhale, lift up through your left knee and arms. Fuller twist, right hand outside of your left foot. Lower your left hip a little bit. Extend the leg. Press out through the ball of your left foot and reach your left arm back. Beautiful, you guys. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Float your leg, lift the arms. Stand up really tall. Lift your leg as high as you can. Take a full inhale. Exhale, interlace the fingers, everything but index finger, and find a full warrior 3. Arms reaching forward, leg reaching back. Find a full extension through your spine. Take 1 more inhale. And exhale, lunge back to warrior 1. Nice work, you guys. Take a breath in. And exhale, square to star pose. Hands can come to your hips or the low back, encouraging a back bend. Elbows hug in, lift the chest up, full breath. Exhale, lead with your heart, long spine into the forward fold. Hands can come to the outside edges of your ankles, and then just swaying the torso side to side. If any of you have another arm variation you'd like to take, go ahead, or even an arm balance. Here for 5, 4, 3, finding a little more length with every exhale. Relax the head and neck. 2, and 1. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat to the left side. Lower the hips down, reach your arms and spine forward, fingertips support you, and lean into this. Press your left knee open a lot as you lean down the center of the legs. Then using the legs and the hip strength, shift over to the other side, keeping the arms in this lean. And then 1 more each way, to the left and to the right. And then walking the hands back in, square off around your right foot. Inhale, step towards plank and take your flow. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Quick detour before that sequence on the left side. Find dolphin. If you have a block, you can frame it with your thumbs and index fingers. And once the forearms are down on the mat, soften the chest towards your thighs. Bend the knees so that's more accessible. And then as the spine, the shoulders, everything opens up, you can start to straighten the legs more. Breathing here, you can stay right here. We're pulsing the legs. Inhale, reach your right leg up high, point the toes. And exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift through the left leg. Exhale, lower. Keep it going. Inhale, lift the right. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift left. And lower. One more time each side. Inhale, lift your right leg. And lower. And lift the left leg. Inhale. And lower. Good job, you guys. Short child's pose. Knees down. Rest your head. Maybe the arms rest along your sides, giving your shoulders and lats a break. Finding your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open the inner thigh. Now shift more of the weight into your hands. Start to lower your hip, come to the outside edge of your right foot. Stack the right shoulder over the wrist. Lift your left arm up, then start to reach it back for your left foot. Try to find it inside plank. For 3, for 2, nice job, you guys. And 1, release that. Inhale, lift your left leg back up high. And step through between the hands. Find your way to warrior 1. And soften in here. Take a full breath in. Exhale, hands come down. Right knee comes down. I forgot. Inhale, reach up through the arms. Lean over to the left side, or left hand comes down to the ground. Really press your right hip and rib cage forward. Inhale, lift back up through your arms. And now the full crescent twist. Hook your right arm on the outside of the knee. Lift the belly and all that stuff up and over your thigh. Get it out of the way. Hands pressing, back knee re-lifting off the mat. Really strong and engaged through your back leg. Beautiful, you guys. Twist on the exhale. Last 3. 2. And 1. Planting the palms and now finding your way to a warrior 1 alignment. Good, you guys. Second set of the reverse prayer. We're just holding the forearms. Start to press into the mat to engage your entire thigh of the left leg and square your right hip more forward already. Take a breath in, lift the chest up. Lengthen from your left hip crease over the left leg. Slow and controlled descent. Nice, guys. Reaching your crown down towards the foot. Keep your legs working. Keep your hips squaring. Either staying here or shifting the weight to the left foot for toppling tree. Kicking the right leg up to the sky. Last 2. And 1. Find your way back to warrior 1. Nice wide stance so you're stable. Can start to straighten the leg again. We're twisting. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. Block under your right hand is optional. Press into the right hand. Press it down and press it to the right and twist. You're welcome to check in with your low back. Use your left hand. Beautiful, Jules. Last 3. 2. Good job, you guys. And 1, come back up. Inhale, warrior 1. Interlacing everything. Index fingers, bring the biceps behind the ears. Take a full breath in. Exhale, warrior 3. Right leg lifts off, full version. Reaching through the fingers, reaching back through your foot. Inhale, come to standing, lift up through the knee, and go for the deeper twist. Outside edge of your right foot, press out through the ball of the foot, reach your right arm back. Maybe the gaze goes all the way back to your back fingers. Last 3. Last 2. One more breath in. And twist. Come back to center, hold the leg. Reach up through your arms. Stand up tall. Plug the hip into the body. Last 3. Lift the leg a little higher. And exhale all the way back, lunging it back to warrior 1. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale back to star pose. Halfway down the middle of your feet. Interlace your hands behind the tailbone this time. Lift through the chest, breath in. Exhale, hinge from the low belly and fold. We'll stay here for about 5 counts, meaning 5 breaths. If you want to take an arm balance, tripod headstand, some handstand hops, you're more than welcome to. About 3 more rounds of breath. Finish your last exhale and squat back to the left side. Maybe no hands this time. Take it to the right. Take it to the left. One more time to the right. One more time to the left. Good work, you guys. Square off over your left foot. Inhale, step it back, and take your vinyasa. Nice work, you guys. Second round of dolphin, or this time practicing some controlled leg hops and switches in your forearm stance. So we've been kind of working on this. You don't need to worry about holding it up, just the controlled pace of lifting and lowering the legs, that builds all the strength you need. You can stay in dolphin too, relaxing your head, getting nice and deep into the thoracic spine. Or one leg lifts up like we were prepping for. This time a little hop with the standing leg. Bring it up slowly, lengthening the whole time. Switch legs at the top, opposite leg slowly coming back down. Then you just keep going. Pendulum, swinging, and practicing these little hops to get you up. It might not look super graceful, and that is totally fine. Good job, you guys. Just giving it a go. Nice, Momi. Awesome job, you guys. Looking good. Settling the hips back to child's pose when you are ready. From your child's pose, find forearm plank. So in your forearm plank, keep both of your forearms and both of your palms grounded and active. Feet together, outer edge of the right foot, but keep both of your forearms grounded. So you're on the outer edge of your right foot. Squeezing everything into the midline still. Back to the balls of the feet, outside edge of your left foot. Back to the balls of the feet, and then again, outer edge of the right foot. Back to the balls of the feet, outer edge of the left foot. Back to center and hold for 10, 9, 8. You're welcome to look towards your belly. 5, 3, and 1. Sphinx pose. Lower your hips, untuck the toes, reach your chest forward, inhale. And exhale, everything comes flat. Take your left arm out to a 90-degree angle. Bend the right knee, roll onto the left side of the body, plant the right foot behind the leg. Either use your right hand for support or lift the right arm up. Maybe reach it all the way back towards your left hand. Then rolling back to center and switching to your other side. Right arm coming out, rolling to that side of the body. Relaxing your head down to the mat. Squeezing the shoulder blades towards one another along your back, along your spine. Good, you guys, coming back to the belly. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, activate the legs, activate the core. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job, you guys. We're already to the last sequence, and then it's downhill. We're going to do some nice deep stretching tonight. Take your right leg back up high on an inhale. Bend the knee, open the inner thigh. Any arm balances you'd like to take. I've been liking left forearm coming down, right palm coming back in line with the left elbow and lifting up to headstand. Maybe you flipped the dog to wild thing. Inhaling, right leg long again. Bring the right knee to the right elbow, outside of the elbow. Inhale, right leg back up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. One more like that. Inhale, right leg up. Right knee, right elbow. And step the right foot to the outside of your right hand. Come to the fingertips wide with your palms. Bend the elbows, lower the chest down. Inhale. And press up, exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, press it up. Nice, guys. One more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Walk your right foot more into the center of your mat. Ground your back foot for warrior two. And come on up and open the chest. Really reaching in opposite directions. Feel your back glute working to draw your left hip back. And draw the front knee over the heel. Flip your front palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Maybe a half bind with your left hand. Reaching up and back with your right arm. Another inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. You can bring the block to the inside of the ankle and use it. Bend the right knee past the right arm. Roll your left shoulder open. And my binders, go ahead and start working towards your bind. Fullest version, the arm reaches forward, looking to your palm. Last 3, 2, 1. Inhale, warrior two. Beautiful, guys. Straightening the right leg for a triangle. Option to bring your back foot a little closer. Hinge from your hip crease. Lengthen inhale into your Trikonasana. Now, if you had a bind and extended side angle, you can take the bind with extended side angle and then start to straighten your right leg into a bound triangle. It's a loose bind, like fingertips to fingertips. Rolling your left shoulder open. Last 3, 2. Option to keep your bind. We're heading to half moon. So if you have the bind, walk your left foot way closer in. Shift all the weight into your right foot. So you have to shift the weight way forward. You're on the tippy toes of your back foot and it floats off slow and controlled. Regular half moon is just fine. Reaching your right hand down and the left arm up. Good efforts, guys. Go for any other variation of Ardha Chandrasana, your half moon. One more inhale. And exhale, warrior two. Nice work, guys. Reverse warrior, inhale. Windmill it down and step right back to your flow through chaturanga. Nice big cleansing breath in your downward dog. Take your left leg up nice and high, inhale. Bend the knee, open the inner thigh. Flipping your dog. We're playing with an arm balance. We're just holding the hip nice and open. Inhaling, squaring back off through your left leg. Exhale, left knee draws into the left elbow, outside of the arm. Nice, guys. Inhale, lengthen it up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, one more, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow, and step the foot to the outside of your left hand. Come high on the fingertips, widen the palms. Reach your heart forward. Inhale as you lower, bend the elbows. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Left foot comes back to the mat. Ground your back foot, warrior two. So setting it up and just checking your own engagements, your own alignments. Beautiful, you guys. Stay deep in your legs in warrior two. Flip your front palm, reverse warrior. Option to add the half bind. Reaching up and back, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. So maybe you're just here, forearm on the thigh, it's totally fine. If you have the arm coming down to the mat, the left knee is bent past the arm. You're rolling the right hip and rib cage open. Fullest extended side angle version. Right arm reaches forward. Ashtanga drishti goes to the palm. Keep spiraling your right rib cage open. Or you've bound and you're getting a little deeper in your bind. Take one more breath here. And press back up to warrior two. And start to straighten the left leg, engaging for triangle. Inhale, hinge from your hip crease. Lengthen the whole way in. Keep your left leg working. Careful the knee doesn't lock or collapse. Roll everything open. If you had the bind and extended side angle, practice a bound triangle. But you want to keep your torso having a lot of room and space. 2 more breaths. So maybe you're keeping your bind for half moon, playing with that super challenging variation, or regular half moon. Regardless of which one, try to stack the hips and keep everything opening to one plane of alignment, like you were between 2 window panes of glass. Nice, Cookie. Last 3. 2 and 1. Warrior 2. Nice, you guys. Reverse your warrior. Inhale and exhale, taking it down and find the flow. Great job, guys. Big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, sigh it out. Do that again. Big breath in. Open mouth, sigh. So from your downward dog, bring the weight into the right foot. Eagle wrap your left leg around your right in down dog. And then walk the hands into your right foot and come up to standing with your eagle wrap already there. Take the left arm under the right and find your full Garuda. Eagle pose. Somehow I find that coming in this way helps the alignment in my own body. So notice what it feels like for you. Everything is squaring to the center. Keep sitting low and reaching your arms up, or low eagle flyer, belly to your thighs, reaching your eagle arms forward. Last 3. 2 and 1. Unwrap everything, stand up tall. Inhale, lift your left knee, lift the arms, and find a deep and last figure 4. Yogi Bobby pose. Sit your hips really low. And any variations this time, twisting, If the left tricep's in the sole of the foot, you can reach the left arm down and the right arm up. Arm balancers, there's a few fun ones you can do. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bringing your figure 4 foot into tree. Left foot, inner part of your right thigh. Yes. And then hinging from your hip creases, folding forward in tree. Keep your tree leg. Walk back to plank with your tree leg. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Still keep your tree leg. And then let your body come all the way down. Untuck your right toes. Roll your shoulders back and lift the chest more to cobra. Keep your elbows soft. And try to feel a nice release in your hip here. It's kind of awkward. And then come back to downward facing dog and just shake it out. All right, you guys, take the eagle wrap, right leg over left. Walking your hands back to your left foot and coming up to standing with your eagle wrap. Right arm under left. Sitting low, long spine, everything squaring to the front. Nice, guys. Nice, ladies, I should say. I think we're all ladies. Last 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, lift it all up for figure 4. So you get to relax into the hips, maybe adding a twist or some arm balances, or just staying soft in the forward fold version. The deeper you bend your left knee, hopefully the deeper stretch you feel in your right hip. Just 2 more breaths here. And coming back to standing and bringing your right foot to the sole of your right sole of the foot to the left inner thigh. So finding your tree, take 1 breath in tree, and exhale, start to forward fold and walk your hands into plank. Inhale, lowering the hips and then lowering everything. Inhaling to a little bit of a cobra. Nice, you guys. Downward facing dog. And just pedal the legs out. Lower your knees to seated. Great job, you guys. So it's downhill from here. You're welcome to take 1 final inversion now. I'll give you guys something to practice. And if you'd rather not take an inversion now, then take camel instead. Camel, strong legs, strong core, hips staying above knees, reaching for the heels. If reaching for both heels at the same time is too much, doing one side at a time, keeping the neck engaged. Careful the head doesn't drop back. And let your head be the last thing that comes up if you're taking your camel. Everybody else, 1 final inversion. Option 2, have your hands in front of your knees. Bring the crown down, lifting up to your tripod. Maybe 1 leg up or all the way up. And then from your tripod, bend the knees, twist. It doesn't matter which direction. Then bring your knees in towards the belly. As you're twisting, find one of your forearms. Keep your hips lifted and maybe look up to side crow. And then you can try the other side. Just an option if you want something challenging to work on. Nice, guys. Awesome, guys. That was a nice camel. Just settling back into child's pose. So scan your body. Notice how it feels now after all that movement, moving your breath, building prana inside the body. Using all of this energy you've released and that you've built inside. Riding that wave to the end of your practice. Come back to downward facing dog, please. Inhale, reach your right leg up high. If you'd like to flip the dog, if you haven't, go ahead. And we're heading to pigeon right after this. Bringing your right knee through. And lifting, pushing the right ankle up a little further. Square the hips. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, lengthen into the fold. Twisting options in pigeon today. Right elbow into the sole of the foot. And then you can kind of prop yourself up on the elbow. Hands to prayer, and you twist. Just a couple breaths on that side. And then we'll twist to the other side too. So threading the left arm under, and then you can also prop up on the elbow. Hands to prayer and twist. And then pigeon in the center if you were twisting with me for just a couple breaths. If you'd like a quad stretch, you're welcome to add that in for the last couple moments here. And then releasing. Tuck the back toe, lift the hips, and then float your pigeon leg off and hold it. For 3, 2, 1, take it back up and release the hip in down dog before you switch to your left side. So if you're flipping the dog on the left, go ahead and take that on your own. And finding your way into pigeon. Check the back ankle. Inhale to lengthen your spine. And relax here. Slowly, with your breath, softening around the tension. Twisting on this side, left elbow to the sole of the foot first. Pressing the palms, twisting. This is a great lat stretch. Then coming back to center, start to thread the right arm under. You're welcome to just twist lying down across the right arm or propping yourself more up on the elbow. If you are twisting with me, find your pigeon into the center for just a few moments. Where can you relax? The head, the neck, the shoulders. Walk in for your quad stretch if you're adding that on this side. And then releasing the back leg, tucking the right toes, lift the hips, lift your left leg up and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Taking it up high on an inhale and find your downward dog. We're going to practice full splits tonight, stepping your right foot through between the hand and maybe using one of your props here. So if you have blocks, you can use them on both sides of your body, supporting under your hands as you start to enter the splits. If you have a soft kind of cushion, you can put it underneath your right hamstring. And then use your back, knee, and foot to deepen in instead of the front heel moving forward. And then see if you can just soften. Long spine, relaxing the back hip crease, bringing your left hip, squaring it around to the front. We'll be here for about 1 minute. So if you can lengthen your breaths as long as possible, that's just about 5 breaths, not even. So counting your breaths, drawing the inhales all the way in deep to your hips, to your hamstring. Relaxing the shoulders. Just a couple more long breaths here. Keep your front leg engaged, so the toes should be facing up. And coming out of this, you're welcome to use your core again, tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee up, and then just like in pigeon, try to float the front leg off and try to keep it light on the mat as you take it back up to down dog. And then stepping your left foot through and coming right into pigeon on the splits on the second side. Hanumanasana. Use your props and give your body time to settle in here. Play with where the weight is shifting. So the back foot should be nice and flat, especially the pinky side of the foot. So moving into just 1 minute of breathing, of settling. Last 3 long breaths. Nice work, you guys. All right, you made it. Final downward facing dog. Stepping back and pedaling your legs out. Should be feeling nice and open in that area. Take a full breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop to the top of your mat and come to seated. So have your block near you. Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees open. Kind of peel the feet open, sit up tall, take an inhale. And exhale, chest reaching forward. You can use your elbows to encourage the knees to open down more to the mat. And also use your hip strength to open the knees down to the mat. Maybe reach your arms forward. And walking the hands back into the feet. Hands in prayer, round the spine down so the low back comes down. Bring your feet closer to the body. So starting to crunch up, shoulders lifting off the mat. More challenge, lift your feet off and crunch all the way till the fingertips touch your soles of the feet. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Baddha Konasana. Feet come down, knees stay open, reach the arms over the head. Take a full breath in and out here. Use your hands on the outside of the knees to close them back together. And then you'll be set up for bridge pose. So you're welcome to skip this last bit of core work and just move into your final inversion. Or hug the block between your knees. And then lift your knees and feet off the mat. And just lift the knees so they're in one line over your hips and point the toes down to the mat. So squeezing your block, keeping your knees stacked over your hips with your toes pointed down is core all in itself. You can just stay here. Or right arm reaches behind the head for the left shoulder blade. Left arm reaches behind the head for the right shoulder blade. Lay the head into your hands. Keep that integrity of the knees stacked above your hips and crunch for 10, 9. Count on your own. And then rest and switch sides, meaning switch arms. Switch which arm is in the top. Bring your knees back up over the hips, pointing your toes down, and crunch up for 10 more. Squeeze your block and keep the knees over the hips. They're going to want to move closer to your body. Last 5. Releasing that. Nice work, you guys. So planting the feet on the mat, arms along your sides. Let's do some rolling bridges. So pressing your tailbone down, and then lifting the hips up. Start to lift your arms up as well. Lifting the arms and the hips up. Arms reach overhead, hips are high. Breath in. And exhale, rolling the spine down 1 vertebrae at a time, and the arms come back down along your sides. Do about 3 rounds like that. Inhale, lifting through the hips, through the arms. Exhale, rolling it down, vertebrae by vertebrae, arms releasing to your sides. One more option to hold this last one up. If you have a block, maybe a supported bridge. So breathing, if you're not taking a supported bridge, any other final inversion. If you've had enough inverting, you can start to move into a final twist. And everybody else rolling down very slowly. Take a full 3 breaths at least to roll the hips back down to the mat. And just lying, resting for a moment, feet wider than the knees. Let your knees rest on each other. Relax all the muscles of your face. Hug your knees in towards the belly a bit, and then cross the right knee over the left. Use your hands to cross the knees as deep as you can. And then let your hands run down your shins towards your ankles, lifting your ankles up and pulling the ankles towards your chest. Then bring your low back down to the mat and play with the sensation here. If you can reach all the way for the outside edges of the feet, I recommend that. And it's okay for your tailbone to roll off a little bit. Just find a nice stretch. You should feel this in your right glute, kind of the adductors a little bit. One more breath there. Release your hold. Keep the right knee crossed over the left and drop the knees to the left. Lengthening the spine, spreading the shoulder blades across the mat, looking out over to the right arm. Final closing twist. Come back to center, uncross your legs, cross left leg over right. Use your hands to deepen the cross, so no space between the knees. Then gripping either around the ankles or at the outer edges of the feet, lifting them up and hugging everything in towards the belly. Maybe you'll feel more on this side. I'm a little bit tighter on this side. So playing with the sensation and breathing into it. Just here for about 3 counts. Where can you soften? Make sure your mind hasn't gone totally crazy, thinking about all kinds of other things. Focus on one more breath here. And then finding your twist. Release the grip with your hands. Let both of your knees drop to the right and open out your left arm to the left. Use the breath to massage your spine, massage your organs. Then go ahead and come out of this final twist And set yourself up for Shavasana. Legs can go long, tuck the shoulder blades under the body, rest the palms up, wiggle the face around, and then relax all the muscles of your face. Take a really deep breath in through the nose and hold this breath in. Holding the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, sigh it out and melt into the mat. If you would prefer closing your practice in a seated meditation, you can find your way there on your own. And you'll have about 2 minutes to meditate seated or in Shavasana. If you're in Shavasana, deepening your breath. Slowly bringing movement back into your body. And let the movement guide you to your right side. Rest your head on your right arm. Bend the knees into the belly. And meet the rest of us back in a seated position. Take your time. Enjoy the transition. And settling back in a nice, easy, seated position of your choice. Feel your breath moving naturally through the body. So your breath acts as an anchor. So regardless of what's going on around you, or the lack of what's going on around you, depending on your situation, anchor yourself back into your own body and into the present through your breath. Your breath serves as the access point to self-inquiry, introspection, and just grooving out all of the tightness that's also in the mind. So we know that the mind, being this rigid, stationary thing, is false now. There's all of this flexibility in the mind. So practice challenging any beliefs that aren't lifting you up into a more positive vibration and furthering you on your path of growth. Challenge those beliefs. And always anchor back into your body, into this moment. Staying present is one of the most profound practices that we all need more of, especially now. Working on ourselves and our responses to everything going on in the world. So bringing your palms either to prayer or bringing the palms anywhere else on your body. Taking a big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. For Om together, inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Send so much peace to you guys for the rest of your week. Namaste.